Genesis 1 and 14. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. Any preacher or man who claims to know that holy book and tells you not to look to the stars, the sun, the planets, or the zodiacs for the unfolding of time is wicked and a liar and is an imposter, and you should ask them who sent them. Luke 21 and 28. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for the redemption draw near. They gave you the movie Don't Look Up, but I'm going to warn you, what you need to know at these ever-changing times right now, if you want the truth, you better look up and study the sun and turn off your nightly news, because from them you will get no truth. As the sun changes in the firmament, it is going to reflect those changes on earth. There are 5 signs we who have left from the time of Pisces going into Aquarius should look out for. 5 heavenly signs. Some came already and you don't even know. Some are to come, and I might not even get through all 5, but I'll make a part 2. The first sign, a solar eclipse came 2017, and another major one is to come at 2024. How does that affect us? The eclipse of 2017 is basically a sign to the wise. It was a sign that more positive energy is coming through the sun at an increased rate. You see, the sun is a disk that reflects light energy from the divine source, but it plays the role of a buffer or a filter to that source for man in his fallen state, limiting the amount of light, which then limits the man's capability genetically and consciously, because in a time of darkness, that much knowledge or pure light would destroy us. The same reason you used to wonder why you only lose a small portion of your brain. That is why you're being limited. But now you're being bombarded with force or light that will unlock you consciously and genetically. Putting 2 and 2 together now? This is why they chasing you around with needles today. And you let them. You know why? Because you scared. You the same ones that say you worship your God. The same God that told you, I never gave you the spirit of fear. So who gave you that fear? Because light came to you as truth, and because you are unprepared, you saw that truth as a lie. Now at the time of Aquarius, the return of the light, the beginning of the 7th seal, that filter is beginning to open up. They'll tell you it's sunspots, but what they're calling a sunspot is actually the widening of that filter. Holes releasing the divine for those who can tap into it because of their preparation. This brings me to the second sign, coronal mass ejections. They call them CMEs, otherwise known as solar flares. 2017 to 2024 or 2025, the largest in 100 years was reported in 2017. Solar flares is basically an opening in the sun's disk, which releases more etheric energy, also known as a kasa or life force. Other analogies in the Bible is water, bread, manna, and dew. This is especially for those of you who have made your vessel ready to receive it. This is why I started the 42-day fast, because I know what my people need in order to see what I see. Out of pure love, we are one soul, just different expressions, but we must go home together. Now, energy can do 2 things. It increases you or your vessel if it is prepared, or it can kill you. Why? See, this is the meaning of truth raining down, but the unprepared sees truth as a lie, which will lead to their death, because there is no middle ground. Truth is to life and lie is to death. Revelation 16 and 8. And forth the angel poured out his vial upon the sun, and power, what? Power was given unto him to scorch men with fire. Power, that is life. Scorch, death. Deuteronomy 30 and 19. This one I want you to listen good. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you. Thoth I have set before you life and death.